Remember when you used to watch shows like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z? The one thing that probably made you fall in love with those shonen was that our heroes never gave up, whether it was their morals, their willpower, or simply their carefree nature. Over a period of time, things changed, and the same happened with anime. Now we see anime with totally different themes and characters. Their motivations and personalities do feel more relatable, but that same feeling of awe and being inspired by the protagonists is gone. I bet you are in no way getting inspired by characters such as Denji in Chainsaw Man or Yuji in Jujutsu Kaisen, but you definitely can see yourself in those people, because life in reality is sort of less vibrant and just kind of hard. Well, that leads us to the question of what actually is needed to craft a perfect shonen protagonist. Is it someone you can relate to the most, or someone who shows idealistic characteristics so you as a viewer can grow and take away some learnings for the future? Well, in my opinion, it can be either. What matters more is the amount of focus that the protagonist gets within their own story, and that suddenly brings up Yuji Itadori in my mind. Despite having good character development, he is not much of a focus during the main arcs, and that eliminates him from the position of ideal shonen protagonist. The next question is, if the main protagonist can turn evil, not really in this case, but don't get me wrong, that's not bad writing. In fact, it can elevate the story to a bigger level, or make it more complex. But as we are looking for an ideal main character, a protagonist who turned evil will go against the definition we have taken for this video. Our main focus is on finding someone who wants to achieve a dream while not only being relatable, but also teaching the right values to the viewer. So that will automatically eliminate well-known characters such as Eren Yeager and Light Yagami. Before moving on to the main point of this video, do check out the Perfect Reader for your downloaded manga chapters, as it has a unique guided view that lets you go through each panel one by one without manually zooming in or out, thanks to AI. Do check the app Bloopworm, available on both Play Store and App Store. Coming back to the topic, the character must have good character development to be an ideal shonen protagonist, and I believe almost everyone will agree with me here. Now we must pick a few candidates who do it really well. Thorfinn and Guts come to my mind first, but they are sadly seen in protagonists. Let's look at Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. I am kind of unhappy with Tanjiro's and Deku's character development. For the most part, it felt bland. Tanjiro being overprotective about his sister is the only character trait I can think of. Also, the fact that there is no room for character development because Tanjiro simply doesn't have any negative traits. Perhaps a forever perfect character won't make up for a perfect shonen protagonist. And with Deku, he does become more dependable and less of a whiny boy, but that's nothing unique and is a pretty generic route every protagonist goes through. Plus, the My Hero Academia fandom makes it worse. So what are we left with? Characters like Luffy, Naruto, and Gon. And these are the actual top contenders for this spot, though there is another character missing from a popular anime, but still less talked about when compared to these big giants. I am talking about Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Why did I decide to pick him? It was mainly because of what he wants to achieve, while for other protagonists, it's mainly about saving the world or becoming the best at a particular thing. For Edward Elric, it was about just getting back the body of his brother, implying that he cares for close ones and is willing to sacrifice himself even for that goal. Plus, I believe we as viewers can connect more to these aspirations once we grow up. Now coming to the second question, does Elric turn evil? Heck no. Till the end, he remembered his goal and proved his love for his brother when he sacrificed his one and only power, that is alchemy, in exchange for getting his brother's body back. That final fight scene with Father tore me up and showed what true brotherhood is supposed to be. Coming to the next question, does he have good character development? Not 100%, but definitely subtle. We see him exploring the world and realizing everyone isn't perfect. I mean, the Chimera situation was a perfect example of this. He gains empathy as he progresses and tries to bond with different characters, though these points still don't justify Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood taking the top spot on my anime list till this date. He still has his flaws like being small, but from this elimination method, we were able to filter out a character who can fit this description quite well. Let us know if you think we did injustice to Luffy and Naruto in the comments. You might be interested in watching this video next.